Okay, we're on the 11.7 now in the Sage code, and just I'm going to launch Sage, and you just type that into Cram Pump, and if that's installed on your computer, it's pretty easy to launch it. All right, so what you do now is just type in what you're seeing over here, like reset, and I'll go back over the notes, but this is sort of a familiar question, by the way, and I'm just copy pasting, and I'll talk through it. EQ1 is a placeholder, and that equal sign is an assignment operator. And what I'm assigning to that assignment is going to be an equation. That's why I called it EQ1, equation 1. And the double equal sign is indicating this equation. And you should recognize this thing from a problem that we did recently from this section. And really it's 1 plus 1 over x to the x plus 1 equals 1 over 1 to the 2020, 1 plus 1 over 2024 to the 2024. Now what question is that? Let's go back over here. I think it was number 1. Use this equation over here. All right, solve for this thing. It says x is a z, which is an integer, by the way. And we did that, and we found the answer to be, I think we found the answer to be 2000, minus 2025, now I recall. When I hit enter, though, you can see something weird. And this is my, I shouldn't say, I solved the equation first. Let me go back to Sage. All right. The next thing is solve, S-O-L-V-E. And what I'm going to do is solve that equation, EQ1. I want to solve the equation for x and see what happens. And this is where something's weird is going to happen. And what happens, it's going to pause a little bit. I think it's probably, I'm not sure exactly what it's doing, but I guess it's looking at it saying, I wonder if I can do that. And it didn't really do it. The only thing it really did was expand it to the right-hand side, which really doesn't give any information to me about the solution to the problem, by the way. All right. Now looking at it, I did some things, but it's really not much. Right? Really not much they did. They really didn't do much. All right. So I did some simplification, whatever, but it doesn't tell me the answer. All right. So a long number there too. Let me clear the screen and go check out another way to force Sage into coming up with an answer. Now the problem with this one over here, find root, which I'll copy paste for you. And what I'm doing, I'm just typing the equation in, right? Again, find root, type the equation in, but now I got to give it bounds where I think the root might be. Now, granted, I have some advanced knowledge over here because I just solved the problem by hand. I know the answer is minus 20 in the minus 2,000 range. So I just simply said, go between minus 3,000 and 2,000 and start looking around. And let's do that. It's going to start looking for what it considers to be a root. And it finds something. And what does it find? It finds this number over here. Now, by the way, you have to understand, this is an approximate answer. It's not the exact answer. And if you go back over here, let's just go back over that. Again, I don't recommend using software on a problem like this. However, I did go to Wolfram Alpha, and Wolfram Alpha had no trouble solving this equation for the answer and providing a nice graph of it too. The graph is kind of hard because these things are really close together. They're almost indistinguishable at this level. But anyway, what number did we come up with? Let's go back over that. And that was the number we got was minus 2025. I do want to emphasize here, this is about minus 2025. All right, thank you.